Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss like how we perform data-driven approach, okay, for the API testing using the REST assured and TestNG. Okay, so first of all, try to understand like what is the data-driven approach. So data-driven, like when we are running one test cases with multiple set of data, different set of data, that is known as the data driven testing. Okay, where we will pass the set of data to our test script, and our test script will execute with multiple set of data. It means that will execute multiple times. So TestNG will provide a notation that is known as the data provider. So if you don't know what is the data provider, okay, so I have added the TestNG links in my description. You can go and you can watch. Okay, so now you can see there is a one API. We have like get pets, okay, find by status, and we can find the status by three different set of values. We can pass the available. This will give us the all pets whose status is available. Similar type we can pass the, okay, you can see available. Similar type we can pass the pending and run. So in that case, in request, it will status equal to pending as a query parameter. You can see here, and all the response pets response, right, we will get their status equal to pending. So I am taking this scenario, okay, to achieve the data driven concept where we will pass the three set of values available, pending, sold by using the data provider, and this will run three times our test script. Okay, so I have already added here one test, same test using the REST assured library. Okay, you can see this is the endpoint URL. Okay, and this is the path. Okay, where I am passing the status equal to pending. Now, if I want to check this status equal to sold, then in that case, we need to update this value as a sold, like this. Okay, and for the available, we need to update this as a available. Okay, now if we want to don't want to update and I want to verify the test is working for all the three status, like pending, available, as well as the sold. Okay, then in that case we need to update the data, and after that it will run. Okay, we can verify. But if we are using the data provider approach, so single test without using the duplicacy of the code, same test we can run three times with three different set of data. How we do that, let me show. Okay, so first of all I will create a data provider using the data provider annotations. Okay, so this is the TestNG annotation. You can see here, this is imported data provider. Okay, org TestNG annotations data provider. Now in data provider we can pass attribute name. Okay, I am giving here test data. Okay, next create a method test data. You can give any name, method names. Okay, here when we are creating the data provider, right, it should return with two-dimensional object. Okay, so let me create here the object obj equal to new object, this one, and we will return this object obj. So here return type will be object. Okay, now we can pass here the three values because this is the two-dimensional array. Okay, so we can pass here the values. Okay, and this, suppose that I am giving here first value sold, second value available, third value pending. All the three values I passed here in the data provider. Okay, so one value means one row. Okay, now on the test method we can apply the data provider. How we do that? Just call the data provider. Okay, and data provider name test data like this. Okay, and then this will return one value at a time. Okay, so create here variable string status. Okay, this status we can parameterize here, right? So now every time when it will run, right, first this value fetch and pass in status variable, those will uh, pass here during the execution, second value, and third. So this test now will run 3 times with 3 set of values. Okay, now let me run and you will see. Yeah, you can see run 3 times, passed, REST API, sold, available, as well as the pending. And if you can see also here 3 times executed and all the values are run successfully. Okay, so now currently I have saved the data provider in same class. Okay, but sometime it's we can also create in different class. Okay, let me create one class and the my data provider. Okay, move this in this data provider. In that case, how we will call the data provider? Okay, use this data provider class name. Okay, where we will apply. So in the test, there are attribute data provider passing the data provider name. Okay, here we can also call the data provider class. This dot class name, my data provider dot class name. Now, if I run this, let me show. You can see the test is running here. All the 3 tests is executed for all the 3 data sold, available, as well as the pending. Okay, so now if you want to such type of scenario where you have one API and you want to run those API tests with multiple set of data, so you can use this approach. In this way, you will not need to create duplicate test. One test you can run with multiple set of data. Okay, so now in the next video, next tutorial, I will show you how we read the data from Excel sheet and perform the data driven approach. Okay, currently I am passing the data from the uh, Java file, right? So I will pass these data into the Excel sheet and then I will read the data from Excel sheet and pass using the data provided to our test. So in next tutorial I will show this example. Okay, thanks for watching the video.